there.
We're live.
All right. Welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulty, but let's just start from the top here. This is the Just Talk podcast with me, myself, and I, also with Justin and Hunter. We have a little special guest going on here. To my left here is Hunter, and to the top left, or top right for you guys actually, is Justin, also known as Toxic Couch. If you guys want to follow us on Twitter, my Twitter is at Kitten. Kitten is spelled with 2 H's. If you want to follow Justin on Twitter, his Twitter is at Toxic Couch. If you want to follow Hunter on Twitter, his Twitter is at Hunter Lardy. If you want to follow our esports organization, Fatal Esports, that would be at Fatal Esports NA. If you want to follow his Twitch channel, that is Fatal Toxic TV. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kitten. Again, Kitten was spelled 2 H's. And our SoundCloud, just for this podcast, Just Talk TV. And
whoa, that was a lot.
I know, that was.
Twitch at hman0305.
I always forget that. Yes, his Twitch at hman0305. And all right, there we go.
Okay,
Now that's everything.
That's everything.
So,
yeah.
For some of you guys that don't know who Hunter is, he's actually someone on our esports team for Counter-Strike. He is a member, probably one of the better members that we talk to, considering that he's the only one that I talk to on a regular basis.
Sure.
Yeah. But
I wouldn't say he's a better member.
Yeah, I wouldn't say.
I wouldn't go that far.
But speaking of Counter-Strike,
He's like the toe you don't need but appreciate.
but speaking of Counter-Strike, something went on. What was it? The last week or something like that with Counter-Strike with iBuyPower.
A couple days ago.
A couple of days ago.
Was it 2 days ago or was it? It was yesterday.
So
Yeah, it was
tell me about that. I know nothing about this.
Okay, well I'm gonna see if I can find it, but
All right. So Hunter, what's going on with them? What happened?
Yeah, so 3 years ago, I'm sure most of you know that iBuyPower got banned because of match fixing. And now ESL put out a statement that they're released. And so we also have some news from Swag's Twitter here that he's plugging with Skadoodle and AZK, so maybe a new team, community formation, dream team. Yeah.
So why did they get banned 3 years ago?
so, I'm literally just sorted food. I'm happy. Sorry, my night just got like 20 times better. I was gonna say right now. Okay.
So
sorry,
anyway, why did they get banned?
So they're match fixing. They intentionally lost the match and then bet against themselves so they can get the skins. And it was against some kind of nobody team. Justin knows who they are.
Yeah, so it was against Netcode Guides, which at the time had
Netcode guys, yeah.
Netcode Guides. At the time it had oh my god, what's that? Tarek from Optic.
Yeah.
On it.
Okay.
They were really bad in comparison. It was a small time match. There was very little money to be made. That's why they did it. They essentially, so what Hunter said was right. They betted against themselves and then they lost on purpose. The only one who didn't get banned was Skadoodle, because Skadoodle didn't get the skins, but everyone else did. So Swag, AZK, Daze, and Steel got skins, but Skadoodle being the 5th didn't actually get the skins, and that's not because Skadoodle didn't want the skins. That's because the guy who they were working with to get the skins to bet against themselves, they didn't have the skins. So they would give it to Skadoodle like a week later when Skadoodle realized, oh shit, it's going to go downhill. He didn't accept the skins when he was offered them later again. So that's why he didn't get banned. And now Skadoodle's on a top tier team. He's on Cloud 9 and, he gets paid the big bucks.
Yeah. Oh, nice. He's smart.
Well, he's lucky and smart.
Yeah.
Because I think he would
smart about being stupid.
Yeah. Exactly. If he would have gotten this, if that guy had all the skins, like if they would have gotten all the skins right in front, he would have accepted too. He would have been banned just as, like everyone else.
Okay. All right. And okay, so they were banned 3 years ago for match fixing for skins. They were betting against themselves, which that altogether is completely fucked up. I hate how people do that, especially in like boxing and everything too. It's ridiculous. So they got banned for that 3 years ago, and just a couple of days ago, ESL said that they're not banned anymore.
Hunter, you can explain. You can probably explain this.
Yeah, here, I'll read the Twitter thing. So,
Trying to find that. I can't find that.
in line with the new sanction structure, we will also be lifting the indefinite match-fixing ban on ex-iBuyPower players for ESL competitions, so they can play at like Cologne and shit now.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can play. So ESL roughly controls probably like 50% of all the tournaments that are held year round. So they can play at roughly like 50%. They still can't play at majors because they're banned. Valve still banned them. But they can play it in ESEA's an ESEA league like Premier or ESEA Pro League. They can play there.
Okay.
And they can also play at ESL One Cologne, which is huge. Some say it's even as big as a major. It's as big as a major, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's huge.
It has been
Definitely.
a major, so.
Yeah, it has been a major. Yeah, exactly. But they can't play at ECS, and they can't play at any DreamHack events. And DreamHack holds what I would say like 3 or 4 events a year, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Not even that's just the actual event, not even including the offline. What's it called? Like qualifiers. So the offline qualifiers for those events and stuff.
All right, so now they're unbanned, but there's still a lot of stuff that they can't play in because it was only like a select. It was just one platform that unbanned them, right?
Yeah. So it was ESL that unbanned them, and I thought ECS and DreamHack would overturn their bans as well. So the only people who didn't overturn the ban is Valve. So they just can't play at majors, which is a huge deal, but not nearly as big if you can play at everything else. But from what I've seen on Reddit over the past few days, it seems like both ECS and DreamHack are going to keep with the lifetime bans, which I don't agree with at all. But that's what it seems like so far.
Okay. So they're unbanned. Now, the other question that I have is 3 years ago, you said that it was like some like low-level game that they bet against themselves. Were they also competing in the higher levels, like at the same time, or was that before they got... Okay.
No, definitely. So, yeah. So, it was a low-level game, and they didn't even get that much in skins. They got, like, what? A few $100 in skins or something like that.
Yeah.
It might have been. Yeah, it might have been like $1,000, like maybe. I don't even think it was that. I'm pretty sure
$1,000 in total or $1,000
Yeah,
each
for
player?
$1,000 in total.
Oh
Yeah,
wow, yeah, that's not that
in
much.
total, yeah. It was like maybe $2,000 in total, something like that. But regardless, from what I've heard, with the skins they actually got, it was just like some Aussie mobs, which are like expensive, but not like the most expensive skins out there.
Yeah.
So they're like a couple $100 because at that time they were like the first people to get caught for match fixing. So it's still happening. People are still match fixing in like other countries generally, and like on different leagues and stuff like that. But back then, pros were barely getting any fucking money at all. If they were getting money, a lot of times pros weren't getting paid to play.
Yeah.
And so that being forced with like playing just as much, a lot, and they needed some kind of income, they were pushed into that. And they were the first people. There's no rules set up so to what would happen to people if they match fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So Volvo, just took a hard stance and said, lifetime ban, which I don't agree with.
Yeah, I definitely don't agree with that lifetime ban. Maybe like a couple of years, like ESL did with the 3-year ban, but maybe extend it to like 5 years, and then they would get like unbanned from everything. I think that would be a fair punishment.
Well, I mean, you got to think of it like it was a mistake, and it wasn't even like in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't like they threw a fucking huge tournament or something.
Yeah, you're right.
It was a small time online game. See Hunter moving.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was a small game that wasn't huge in the grand scheme of things, and there was no rules to set it up. So I think that it was maybe like a 2-year ban max should have been what happened.
Okay.
I'm glad ESL finally unbanned them, but I hope everyone else like ECS and DreamHack unbans them too.
I'm surprised it took this long for them to get unbanned. Honestly.
Yeah, me too. And when you think about it, because the people who got banned, and they're legends because they got banned, but they're legends for different reasons. So
yeah, they were top tier NA, like way top tier NA, right behind Cloud9.
Exactly. Yeah, they were right behind Cloud9 the entire time. So, you know, you look at these players and AZK, Swag, Dazed, Steel, and Skadoodle. Skadoodle's not banned, so take him out of the equation. He's already on a top tier, the best NA team, arguably right now. Not even arguably right now. It's not an argument. They're the best NA team. We can agree, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Dazed was insane. Steel was pretty good. EZK was pretty good. Steel is kind of a dick, yeah. No, I totally agree. And he's really annoying too on his stream. But
I never heard him, but I can assume.
Yeah. And then there's Swag. Swag was really young. I think he was like 16, right, when this happened?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
There's controversy with that because I think Swag like top frags. He didn't seem like he was throwing, so they wanted him to not get banned. But,
yeah, exactly. But Swag is the reason why everyone says hashtag free Swag. You should be saying hashtag free iBuyPower because you want everyone to get unbanned. You can't one person. But regardless, the reason why everyone says hashtag free Swag is because Swag is this insane player. Even now, like, he's only gotten fucking better in terms of raw skill. Like, he's so insane. He doesn't have that team play that he, did when he was on a team because he hasn't been on a team for, like, what, 3.5 years? 3.5-ish years? But you can see in his streams, he does this insane stuff in Rank S, which is the highest pro matchmaking that there is. And he went to CS Summit, which was a smaller LAN with Cloud9 because Skadoodle couldn't be there. He was having surgery. And even though he's banned, CS Summit allowed him to go, which was totally awesome with them. But he went and he was insane. Like, he baited a little bit because he's not used to being on a team. It's kind of like how he's just got used to playing because, like pugs all the time. But he was insane. I mean, he had so many fucking clips. It's just stupid. So, everyone loves Swag because of how good of a player he is, and seeing him banned, like, everyone just kind of, I think that's one of the biggest reasons why people got so invested in it, And so, I mean, I just really hope ECS and DreamHack unban them as well, because I don't think there's a reason to keep them banned at this point.
Yeah. With them getting unbanned, like, if they were to get unbanned on every single platform right now, do you think, I know you said Swag is like beloved by everybody, but everybody else, would they have like a difficult time finding a new team, like rebranding themselves and everything,
Well, if they had kept in the shadows, yeah, but they didn't. Dazed went on and started casting for ESL like last year, I want to say, like last October started, something like that. And so he also streams all the time and Steel streams. AZK went to Overwatch, but I guess he's coming back. So basically what's going on is Daze is starting a team with AZK and Swag, and then they're going to try to get 2 other people who they think are really good.
I heard that Swag doesn't want to play with Dazed, but also Swag has been playing with AZK and Ska. So
I don't think Ska is going to leave Cloud9.
No, probably not.
Nah. But I do know that Steel is not going to play with them because Daze said he doesn't want to play with Steel. And Steele said he probably wouldn't play with Dazed because Dazed, once like the best team, he's not going to play for fun, which they used to play for fun, or Dazed used to be like, oh, we'll play for fun, not, and then Steele used to be, let's go for the best team or something. They swapped kind of how they feel about stuff. But I can see that Steele's a very, very his personality is like tough to deal with, I would say, in a team, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, he's a big personality, so it's tough to deal with that, you know.
Yeah.
But,
So, all right. So it looks like they're not gonna have a problem with like finding a team if they get unbanned and everything like that. Which that's a good thing, because I know a lot of people have, like, when they suffer from a downfall like that, getting banned from fixing matches or just something like that, where you need to like rebrand yourself after that, it can be very difficult. Like, you see the rebranding with kind of off the topic of Counter-Strike, but it happened a couple of weeks ago. I think it's been about a month now, with Now This Nerd and SourceFed Nerd. So with that, with what happened with that, basically, SourceFed was like this kind of fellowship underneath Philip DeFranco on YouTube, where they would do news and everything like that. But then Philip DeFranco winded up selling SourceFed to Discovery. Discovery, and they wind up being partnered with them, and then Discovery just sold all of their channels to, I believe, Now This, and Now This fired everybody from SourceFed Nerd, and the SourceFed Nerd channel has like, well, it used to have over 1 million subscribers, and when they tried rebranding it to Now This Nerd, which literally was the same channel as SourceFed Nerd, just with different people, the subscribers went down so quickly. They literally passed 1 million subscribers going in reverse. That's how much everybody hated them. They're
down to 900. Yeah, they're down to 935,430 subs.
Wow.
And they were at like what, 1.2 million?
Yeah, something like that. It's
so
ridiculous.
Like 200 to 300,000 subs.
Yeah. And people are just outraged. And I think the reason for that is because they did not rebrand correctly, you know? Because a good example of someone who rebranded themselves correctly would be Steven Suptic. I don't know if you guys know him, but I forget what his old name was. I think it was MC Haunts or something like that.
MLC Haunt?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was MLC Haunt.
That was his Minecraft name. He used to be a Minecraft YouTuber, and he switched to an alternative lifestyle kind of vlogging. And he just rebranded himself so well that he kept his following, and he kept everybody still watching, still liking his videos, rather than just completely switching it up and then losing his following, you know?
And the interesting part of that is he actually created his own kind of weird niche in YouTube.
Yeah.
Which is difficult to do nowadays. You know, but especially like how he did it so good. So he says an alternative lifestyle. It's kind of like his real life, like he takes you through everyday life things, but he like narrates over it, and he also has his own like take on it. So everything's like a joke. They have like jokes between him and his friends. So it's kind of like this. It's kind of, it reminds me of like Friends in terms of like it's like a sitcom. You know how he plays it is kind of like a sitcom, but it's actually like real life stuff at the same time. So it's interesting to see how he melds that together. And I mean, he passed 1 million subscribers. He's getting like, what I'm seeing right now, like at least 220K per video, and he puts out one every day, I think, or every 2 days.
Yeah, around there. He tries for every day, but it gets difficult.
Yeah.
But the reason is because he rebranded himself so successfully. And I think if Now This Nerd were to, instead of just having a completely different cast, maybe keep some people from SourceFed Nerd, and they should have made a video with the original people from SourceFed Nerd, and that might have helped them out a lot more than just having completely different people. What do you think about that, Hunter?
I'm unfamiliar with these people, honestly, and I don't know. I think keeping the nerd in the title is a bad move if they're trying to do something different. I think if I don't know. I really don't know what to say about it because I really have no clue what kind of.
Yeah. So to explain it, it's like what I didn't understand about their move is that they fired everybody who created SourceFed Nerd. You subscribe to somebody on YouTube. What do you subscribe to them for? Well, you enjoy the content, but more than that, you enjoy the personality behind the content, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you enjoyed these hosts from SourceFed Nerd, and what SourceFed Nerd did was they would rotate out hosts. So somebody left SourceFed Nerd, they said, okay, I'm quitting the job, they're going to somewhere else. They'd get a new host, but it would just be one at a time. And you would get your audience would get accumulated with this new person. Everybody would hate them at first for the first 2 weeks, maybe the first month or two. But then everybody would start to like them if you chose the right person. Sometimes they didn't choose. I think they had like one person that was like generally hated.
Yeah.
Because they didn't choose. They didn't have the same personality as the other hosts.
Exactly.
But what Now This Nerd did was, instead of doing that, slowly switching out hosts over time, which is the rebranding part, while rebranding slowly, which would have been, I think, successful in the long run. It would have taken a lot longer. They just said, okay, we're going to fire everyone, replace them, and then we're going to throw up this new shit, and everyone's going to love it, right? Well, obviously your audience, like I said, loves personality more than the content, and so they really hated it, and that's why so many people subscribe so fast. And I think it was a good move on Now This Nerd to switch it back to SourceFed Nerd. Now it's a dead channel, but all the videos are still there, as you can see them.
Yeah, yeah. I know I stayed subscribed to Now This Nerd just so that I could take a look at the comments on all the new videos and just see them all roast the new people. It was hilarious.
I unsubscribed from SourceFed Nerd a long time ago. A long time before they ended it. So I can't say much.
But I'm unsubscribed from them now. Unfortunately, they're not making any more new videos, but that's what happens with YouTube AdSense and everything like that. Google, all that big stuff with their new changes to YouTube and everything like that. But speaking of Google, over the weekend, I had the opportunity to go to Chicago for a little trip.
I can always tell when you're doing a fucking
transition,
transition, because you're like, oh, well, this thing's kind of related to this other thing, so let's speak about this real quick, awkwardly, and then let's switch over to this other thing.
I'm trying. But no, I had the opportunity to go to Chicago for a little trip, a little business trip on going to Pokemon Go Fest, which, sorry, my voice is a little, let me drink some water.
Fucking smoking that pack a day.
You know it. Anyway, so I went to Chicago with my brother, his girlfriend, and one of their friends, and we stayed in Airbnb, and we mostly went for Pokemon Go Fest, which was like a festival kind of meetup for people who played Pokemon Go. And okay, let me just talk about that real quick. So the Pokemon Go Fest was trash. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I
dude.
don't really know the specifics.
So what happened was, you know how, well, I don't know if you do, Justin. I don't know.
So explain
if you do,
what
Hunter.
did you just what was the plan there? It was like a convention, or
It was kind of like a meetup for everybody, and then you get to play the game, and they spawn rare Pokemon, regional Pokemon. So regional Pokemon are Pokemon that you have to go to like specific places on Earth to get them. So you have to get Mr. Mime in Europe. You have to go to Japan for Farfetch'd, Australia for Genghis Khan. I think it's Genghis Khan. And Florida or South Africa for Heracross. So that they were going to spawn some regional Pokemon there and have rare Pokemon, and then they announced like a day or two before the fest that they were unleashing legendary Pokemon like at the fest. So that was basically the whole point in it. But the thing is that it was like a relapse of when the game first came out. You were not able to connect to the servers. Like literally everybody there was complaining so much. On YouTube, there's a video of the CEO coming on stage and everybody just booing him. Like hardcore booing him. And we had a chant going. What?
Man. Like, they're gonna have this huge event. They need the servers to back.
I know.
Yeah.
We had a chant going saying fix the game while he was on too. Oh my god. He left after that. He was done. But you had all these people coming, like over 20,000 people expecting to be able to play the game, but they can't because the servers are down.
Pissed.
Yeah, but
Like,
what they did was they said that they were going to refund everybody's ticket for it and also give people $100 worth of the in-game currency Pokecoins as like compensation. But that doesn't cover the traveling fees, the days off that it took from work and everything. So it was kind of loss. But that's what happened with that. It was ridiculous.
I'm checking out that Google thing, the Chicago office.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah. Other than the
cool.
Pokemon Go Fest, one of our friends works at Google, and he works at the one in New York, but he has access to all the offices. And he decided to show us around the Google Chicago office. And oh my god, as you guys could see with the pictures that Justin was going through, they are ridiculous. They have I believe the picture that you have up right now is the micro kitchen. Micro meaning small, kitchen meaning place where you cook food.
Interesting. Yeah. Know that. Couldn't piece that one together.
But the reason, like, their micro kitchens are the size of like a regular household kitchen. Like, they're that big, but they're called micro kitchen because they just have a microwave in them, a toaster, a fridge, and some snacks. And you're allowed to take as many snacks as you want. And there's a shit ton of snacks. And then they have one on every single floor. And then they have an entire floor dedicated to their actual kitchen where they cook food. Yeah, Hunter, I love your face.
I want some snacks, dude.
I know, it's ridiculous. While I was there, I literally took probably 7 bags of chips and literally 12 little small packages of beef jerky home with me.
That sounds good.
And it's so insane there, dude. They have an entire game room like filled with arcade games, Xbox, PlayStation, Wii, and I think they even have virtual reality in there too.
Yeah,
it's the HTC version of the virtual reality, not the Oculus. I forget what it's called, but it's insane there. The what?
Vive.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vive. Yeah, that's it.
But it's insane there. Oh my god, I would love to work for Google.
Oh yeah.
Dude, their New York office. I mean, what's up, baby?
I know their New York office has a slide in it.
Oh my god.
I know. That's the only reason why I want to work at Google is just go on the slide.
That's the only reason. I actually heard it was like the best company to work for in America.
I know. That's what I heard too.
That's what I heard. Okay.
Whoa! Stop
Sorry.
fighting with kids.
I just took another sip of water and went down the wrong pipe.
Nice.
Yeah. So. Still. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, but that basically concluded my Chicago trip. It wasn't that like it was a lot of fun, don't get me wrong. It's just like New York City, but a lot cleaner. There's no garbage on the streets or anything like that. But the Go Fest was just a shit show. Like I left in the middle of what?
I've been to Chicago and driving is terrible there. I don't know if you were driving at all there, but
I wasn't driving, but I took a lot of Ubers and Lyfts there.
Okay.
And when it's rush hour, it's rush hour. It is packed, and you can barely get anywhere. It's ridiculous.
But yeah. There's a lot of traffic there. A lot of crazy people.
Yeah. So that was basically it with my Chicago trip. Nothing too big, but nothing too bad, you know. But Justin, I believe there's something going on with you next week. Am I right?
I have my birthday Monday.
Oh.
No, fuck that.
And my cousin was supposed to be there, but I guess he's not going to be there because he took too many days off work. And I'm taking my Net Plus on Monday.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, the same day as your birthday?
Yep.
Why?
It's a great birthday gift.
Oh my god.
Take the Net
What?
Plus and then go celebrate.
Yeah. Celebrate with my non-existent girlfriend.
It's like you pass, then you'll celebrate. If you fail, then you forget.
If I fail, I'm gonna forget that whole day.
Yeah. But you're taking your Net Plus. So what is the Net Plus?
So it's Network Plus. So it's a certification from CompTIA that is an industry wide. So it's globally recognized for IT. That it covered that networking. That's it. That networking. Okay. So pretty much every company will accept it. It's really good on like
resumes.
Every resume ever. My Google Chrome's acting up. Okay, that's weird.
So it's good on your resume. It shows that you know your shit and everything like that.
Yeah.
I think Justin's fucking up. Hold on.
Yep. Goodbye.
Yeah, he is.
It's a close one, but shit happens.
All right, so I guess let's talk about something else in the meantime. Or maybe not. I think he's back online. I don't know. So, Hunter,
what's up?
You go to college. What do you go to college for?
I go for computer science, so coding basically.
Nice. How do you like it?
Code. Well, I probably won't want to make apps. I probably won't want to be a developer.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
It doesn't sound very appealing to me, honestly. Like it sounds like a lot of work. It sounds like a lot of thinking outside of the box creatively.
At this point in the podcast, we did start experiencing some technical difficulties, so please bear with us as I do apologize for the next 30 seconds. We do tend to repeat ourselves in playback, as well as a slight echo with myself and Justin, but please continue listening to the podcast as it does get fixed after the 30 seconds.
I. So anyway, that was weird.
So it's accepted by every single company, and it looks good on your resumes.
Yeah.
It's really difficult.
And it's really difficult. It's really difficult to test. $300 to take it, just to take it, and hopefully.
All right.
We'll see. So yeah.
What kind of materials on it?
A lot.
Like a lot.
Like a lot of material. Like. Hold on, let me fix this. So. Pretty much everything in networking. I don't know. There's acronyms you need to know, and there's a lot of situations you need to know, a lot of troubleshooting, and a lot of other networking stuff that you need to know.
Okay.
So it's really difficult.
Now, the Net Plus, is that... Because I know that there's like a Server Plus certification and everything, but is there also some server topics that you need to know about for the Net Plus?
You need to know like network infrastructure
and stuff, and
that kind of ties in with servers. So kind of, but not really.
Not
really. But for the server plus, it's going to be. I think it's going to be difficult because I don't have it as much for material to study with. You know.
Yeah.
I have this awesome study guide that I'm using right now for the Network Plus.
You could totally take some of my Dell EMC certifications.
Why would I want to do that?
For the Server Plus, dude. They'll tell you how to like allocate memories, set up like SANs and shit.
There you go.
I guess it's pretty sweet.
I'll send you a bunch of PDFs of all the lessons. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. I'll do it.
I don't think you're supposed to either.
No, you're definitely supposed to. Definitely. Certifications suck.
So, other than your Net Plus,
nice.
Other than your Net Plus, what else is going on in your life? That was another transition to the braces.
Sorry. This should be better. You can still hear me, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Chat?
Chat. Where's our chat?
There we go. I think so.
Is this on Twitch?
Apparently you're echoing. Yes, it is Twitch.
Yeah.
So,
thanks.
braces.
Hold on.
Okay, never mind then. Not braces.
You're good now? Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. So, yeah, braces. So I just went to another dentist appointment today, talked to my dentist. What I was looking at was, what I wanted to get was Invisalign, which is just this mold of your teeth in like a plastic shell that is clear, and then you put that on your teeth and you wear that, and that slowly over time kind of aligns your teeth. But I can't get that because my teeth are too fucked up. They're like, my two front teeth are like smaller and they're turned, and then I have a few bottom teeth that are like jacked up, and like none of my teeth are straight. My bite isn't perfect, and there's like some stuff, and I have a baby tooth they need to take out.
Still?
Yeah, still.
You're almost 19 and you have a baby tooth?
Yeah, so I have a...
What?
So, whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
Demonetized.
Who said that?
Jesus. Calm down there. Pedro. Anyway, so, yeah. So I actually have an extra tooth in my mouth right now. It's that baby tooth. It's a canine. So I have two canines on my bottom left side of my teeth. The bottom row. You're so stupid, Hunter. So anyway, doctor said, "Oh, you're gonna need braces." So about 2 weeks ago, or 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I did some molds for my teeth and some panoramic X-rays and some like different kinds of X-rays, and they just got back, and I like saw that mold in my teeth and stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, you definitely need braces. You just need some regular braces, and you're gonna have to wear a retainer for the rest of your life." And you're gonna need to put. You can either wear a retainer for the rest of your life, or you need to do that anyway. But you could have like a bar on the bottom row of your teeth, for like the rest of your life. Or some people like to keep it in for like a year after the braces are gone, but then take it out and just wear a retainer at night because, or like during the day and at night because they don't like the bar being there. So I'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but regardless. They're going to keep the bar in anyway, and I'm going to get the retainer anyway. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I'll like the bar better than, because you don't have to take it out. Then it's like lower maintenance. But yeah. So I got my appointment. It's in just like 2.5 weeks.
Oh wow!
And then that's the day I get my braces.
So,
and real quick, I thought my insurance was supposed to be like only cover like $500 of it, so it would be like $3,000 that I have to pay out of pocket, which is insane.
yeah.
But it's actually not $3,000. I only have to pay $1,700 out of pocket
nice.
because they fixed. Yeah, my insurance pays for like $2,000, so that's awesome.
Nice. So your baby tooth they're taking that out before you get your braces, right?
Yeah.
Are they taking that out like literally like 10 minutes before you get your braces, or are you going in for a different appointment?
I think they're taking out literally like 10 minutes before I get my braces.
Oh wow, you're gonna be in a lot of pain. Good luck, bud. Good luck.
Wow, thanks, bro. Fucking appreciate that.
Oral pain.
Some good words.
Oral pain is the worst. I still have to get my other 2 wisdom teeth taken out, and when I got my first 2 taken out on the right side, it was absolutely terrible. I remember I got sick like the next 2 days. Oh, Hunter, I love your chest. But I got sick like 2 days afterwards, and I wound up throwing up, and I almost ripped out the stitches in my mouth. It was terrible.
Yeah, actually, the X-rays they took, the panoramic, X-rays. I saw my wisdom teeth, and they're all actually coming in really super straight, which is surprising. So I might not actually need them out. They don't seem to be pushing any of your teeth out or anything.
Oh, nice.
So I might be okay. My mom still has hers actually.
My wisdom teeth. So okay, here's my molars right now. This is my wisdom teeth. It's literally growing underneath it, pushing it up. It was probably one of the worst pains in my entire life.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Hunter, did you get your wisdom teeth out?
No, I got tiny little teeth, so I don't have to worry about that. They're pretty fucked up though. I was
Lucky.
supposed to have jaw surgery a long time ago, but kind of just like
Jaw surgery?
For what?
Jesus.
Or I've got a crossbite and an underbite or something.
A crossbite?
Yeah, crossbite is like I have the baby tooth. The baby tooth is technically a crossbite because it's kind of like out the side a little bit. So it goes like, if like your teeth are straight normally, but the crossbite like goes like this to the outside.
Okay. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, I got you.
And he has an underbite, so
Yeah.
that's fucked.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
This seems like
Yeah.
it's fucked.
Yeah. It pretty much said if I'm gonna die because of this, I'll do it. If not, fuck it.
Is it possible for you to die because of it?
No, probably not.
Okay. I don't see.
I don't know, man. You'd be surprised how like important your teeth are and shit to your body and like your actual health.
Yeah.
I've always had teeth problem because of my own stupidity. These
Yeah, that's true. You're a retard.
These 2 front teeth,
Absolute retard. Just like to put that out there.
These 2 front teeth, I chipped, and this one actually, this one, it is hollow from like they took out the nerve. They did a root canal on it, because I chipped it to the nerve and it wound up getting infected.
Yeah, you're stupid.
already
That's
know
all I got for
hentai.
that.
What kind of hentai you like? I like the two girls. One's like, you know, one's like in control. The other one's like, oh shit.
So anyway, I think that's the podcast, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been
We have a lot
the
of
Just
stuff.
Talk podcast. If you guys want topics for us to talk about, make sure to send
Let him talk about hentai, for
Yeah,
fuck's sake.
no.
Give him 5
This
minutes.
guy jumped in our chat. He wants to talk about hentai. I know it.
Yeah.
So what?
Come on, Hunter. Talk about your favorite hentai. Come on.
I think Nekopara is alright. It's not like my favorite.
I think Nekopar is alright. Okay. That's not really like a actual like video though.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what's your favorite video? What's your favorite video
I can't
hentai?
think of a video.
Okay. Which Neko? Jesus Christ.
Which Neko?
And so,
Not the ones that pretty much vanilla and chocolate only. The other ones are just whatever.
Oh my god.
alright, so that's gonna be it for the podcast.
This
guys.
is so cringy,
Thank you
dude.
guys so much for
Jesus
watching. If you guys
Christ.
have topics for us to talk about, make sure to send them in through Twitter using the hashtag JustTalk. Make sure to tune in next week, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is @KittenKitty. Kitty is spelled with 2 H's. If you want to follow him on Twitter, make sure to follow him @ToxicCouch. If you want to follow him on Twitter, it is @HunterLardy. Make sure to follow his Twitch, in which we are live streaming on right now, Fatal Toxic TV. Make sure to follow his Twitch, hman0305. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, in which, if you guys are just tuning in, this podcast will be uploaded tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I promise you that I will edit it right now after this, and I will upload it and schedule it. I am not missing out.
Again.
Yeah. YouTube
Did you ever
channel-
upload that anyway?
YouTube channel is KittenKitty. Kitty again is spelled with 2 H's. And
Fatally Sports NA on Twitter.
Daily Sports NA on Twitter. That is our
Podcast.
organization. Podcast SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/JustTalkTV. And that's it, I believe. Right?
Yep, that's
That's a
all.
lot.
Thanks, Hunter, for joining us. I appreciate it,
Oh,
dude.
no problem, man. It's good to be here.
It was fun.
We should have started like.
Appreciate you show.
earlier.
Yeah. I appreciate you showing me your face for so
Oh
long.
yeah. Dude.
I'm gonna miss it.
Yep.
All right, but it's been real, guys. Peace.
Secret
Yeah, peace.
Discord. Nah, fuck this.